Hello, everyone. Welcome back to one more episode of Goal Setting. You know what? This is my favorite episode. I really love this session. Goal setting is something very close to my heart, and I love uh, helping people set their goals. Okay. So, today, what I have done is in your WhatsApp, I have put the chapters. Okay, what you need to do, because today we will be doing goal setting and tomorrow we'll be doing time management. These two are the most important topics that you need to know during soft skill certification, because uh, goal setting will help you measure from where to where you go. Okay, so that's very important. I love setting goals. In fact, I've sent you this book of Brain Tracy. This is a 330 pages of love, 330 pages of power.
Yeah,
This is the book which will help you set short term, mid term, and long term goals. Short term goals, Okay, just give me a minute. I will admit Asli and Shaugato. Okay. So short term goals are the goals which you have it for a year. Okay, year or 2 years. Midterm goals are the goals which you keep it for 3 to 5 years. And long term goals are the goals which you have for 10 years. So goal setting is very important, because we should live a life of purpose. What is the purpose of your life? You should define first. I always tell, whether you're an individual or a corporate, you should have a vision and mission statement. You should have a vision. What is that I want to do in my life? Because our time is very limited very limited uh, in this earth, and we need to ensure that we use it phenomenally well, because we don't get to cross the same river twice. You know, rivers water once, it can't reverse, right? River will have a flow and it cannot take a U-turn and go back and come again. The same way, even man or women's life, it is like that. We cannot, you know, redo the same thing. We can get married only once. I mean, you can get married to some other person at some other time, but not that same person at the same time at the same moment. So goals are very powerful. You need to know what is the flow of life. So I always say, always have short term goals. When you are specific, you are terrific. Your goal should be specific. When you have a specific goal, you know what are you chasing. See, when you want to go to Goa, you will catch Goa bus and you will decide, okay, I'm going by bus. Okay. Or if you want to go faster, what you will do? You'll say, no, I have to go by flight. Or if you want to go cheaper, you will say, I want to go by train. So that's how we work. Fatima, can you get me my laptop charger? I think it's going down. My battery is going down. So, um, so what we need to do is we need to plan for 30, 60, 90 days. That will help you do your homework properly. You know, first is your 30 days plan. What you will do in a day, what you will do in a week, what you will do in a month, and what is that you will do uh, in a year. So that is what will help you. Okay, I can stand there. You can put me there. What do you want to do? I'll go there. Don't worry. Today there is a lot of challenges with the technicality, with our powers. That's okay. Nothing stops us. When you are determined to do your class, you do it. They're all challenges. Okay. Are we good enough? Yeah. So goals need to be very clear. What I would recommend is, please take a printout of this 330 pages of brain tracing. 21 chapters are there, and he is so clear about goals. Okay. Because he says you cannot do anything without goals. Today, if you have, see how you have to plan meticulously. If it is today, what is that I need to do? Okay, what is my plan for today? What will I do to accomplish this plan over a period of time? For example, you want to lose weight. You cannot do it in a day, isn't it? Why you cannot do it in a day? Because you didn't put on weight in a day. To accumulate weight also you take time, and to lose weight also take time. It is all the factor. So what you have to do is, if your goal is towards academics, or it is a personal goal, or it's a relationship goal, or it's an experience goal, first thing what you have to do is you have to define your goal. You have to have a definition of your goal. No problem, Asli. You're all ears and we are all yours. God bless you. So Asli writes to us, sorry, my camera is not working. That's okay. So what we are here for is, this goal setting is a very powerful thing to do. So one thing what you have to do, the first thing in goal setting is have your day plan. Then go to your week plan. Then go to your month plan. Then your year plan. But first of all, you should know what is your plan, isn't it? Plan is nothing. Planning is everything. So you have to know what the plan is all about. So if you're having a goal of 1 year, okay, you are taking a year and you want to develop yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. So what is that you will do? You have to take out 1 hour from your routine for all this. Okay. You cannot just have a mission statement, vision statement, and then you're not working towards it. It's not a goal at all. Forget it. Like I said, if you have to go to Goa, you should know which mode of transport. Then how you go. Okay, if you're going by flight, have you seen your flight ticket? It is so specific. Your flight is at this time, you should be reporting. Your gate closes 20 minutes prior. If you are having a check-in luggage, you have to come 1 hour prior to the flight, and then you have to do all your security check. You have to do your cabin check. You have to ensure that your bags have been checked. So if your flight is at 12 o'clock, you should leave. You should be in the airport at 8 o'clock, and if it is Bangalore, you should be at 6 o'clock. So your your clarity is so much. But if it is a bus, if your bus is at 10:30, you can go at 10:50. If it is your train, again, you can go at 10:15 if your train is at 10:30. So what mode of transport you take, how you plan is all important. So first, your goal, you should know where you want to go. See, I want to ensure that I have education excellence to the entire earth through innovative and creative teaching methodologies. This goal I chalked out a decade ago. Not even a decade, I think 2 decades ago. So this creative and innovative teaching methodologies, I'm very, very particular about. I always want to find out new ways of helping people to achieve their goals, especially public speaking. If they want to become a good public speaker, they have to speak. Unless you speak, you cannot be a public speaker. If you want to develop your personality, irrespective of your fear, you have to talk. Somebody asked me, Vijaya, you are so spontaneous, you talk so well, and your thoughts are so well articulated. How do you do that? I said it only took me 15 seconds. How? I said to learn the technique, it took me only 15 seconds. What is the technique? Speak, 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 write, 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 listen, 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 read, read, read. So what you have to do? You have to speak, you have to write, you have to read, and you have to listen. These are the 4 things you have to do if you want to be a good public speaker. This applies for your relationship. This applies for your experiences. This applies for all that you speak, all that you are, all that you want to be. So your goal setting should be so clear that I want to be a good public speaker. I want to develop myself and my personality professionally, personally, and spiritually. So what do? You have 24 hours in a day. You have 24 hours, and you need to ensure that you pick up time to do what it takes. Like I said, to learn that technique, it only took 15 seconds for me, because they said you should be good in speaking, you should be good in reading, you should be good in writing, and you should be good in listening. How do you do that? For every 1 hour I speak, 2 hours I listen. Every 1 hour I speak, how many hours I listen? 2 hours I listen. So it is so important that you need to ensure that you specifically put what is that you want to do. Write. So I keep writing. I keep writing. Sometimes, my books are not aligned properly. My thoughts are not aligned properly. I don't bother, but I write. Why I write? Because writing 200 words per day is my target. Whatever I write, whomever I write, I don't bother. I write. So, listening, so important. What I do, I ensure that I listen to all my favorite heroes. You go to YouTube, you get so many motivation talks. My favorite is Brain Tracy, Les Brown. I also love my mentors from Money and You, like Dominic Leon, Kerry, Andrew Beron, everybody, anybody. It doesn't matter you listen to an Indian or a foreigner or whoever, but you have to listen. Unless you listen, you cannot empathize with anything. Yeah. Then you have to ensure that you resonate your goal with writing. Okay. You have to write and practice. If you are having a talk, write about that talk. See, you would have seen this morning, I was sending all the things what I'm going to talk about goal setting. That means preparation, intention. Intention is so important. So, first of all, to set a goal, you need an intention that you have to do this. See, I wanted to be a good cook. 6 months ago, I told myself the more you cook, the better cook you will become. So, I ensure that I cook. I watch videos in YouTube about cooking. I apply it. I try because I also feel fearful whether I'll put little more salt or what will happen and all that. But we are beyond our fears. So today I am rated to be a 80% cook. My children say I'm a good cook. Where is that fellow? He ran away. Fatima, am I a good cook? 80%, 40%, 20%. What do you rate? You are
Yes, very much.
in sync with your I mean, my mother-in-law, your grandmom. What is
A
the rate?
very good.
I'm good.
Uh,
Okay. He is
yeah.
a buttering fellow. So let us take Fatima's suit. This fellow butters me all the time. Yeah. Fatima, how much? 80?
In
75.
75. Wow, 75 is a good score. Yeah,
me,
distinction. I've
for
not
me,
cooked
it's
for my
gonna
life.
be.
Huh?
For me, it's gonna be
How much?
close to grandma. It's gonna be like 25. No, 76 or something like that.
Okay, 76. Thank you so much. He gave me 1% more than you, Fatima. So you have to go beyond your fear and do it. That is when your goals will accomplish. So one thing I want to do is, the first thing what I want you to do is, can one of you read the chapter start? Like you have your WhatsApp, you have your phone. Can anybody read it aloud from that? I have sent all the chapter to you guys on the phone. Who's doing it? It's book will. Fatima, you want to do it? You can pick up the book. You have the book here if you want. If you can't, if you don't want to, oh, you're on your phone for this one, right? Yeah. Right. Deliver the book. Will. Take one from this. Mute your mic. No, ma,
And
go.
I mute my.
Give my phone, right? Yes. Thank you. Yes. Should I read the first one? See, you have your this one here. I put that in this one. Fatima, the chapter 8, 131 is the page. So I am reading. Become successful with power goals. Goal setting. How do you set goals and achieve them? The goals that you choose should synchronize with your inner urge. There should be an intention, inborn talents, and natural inclination to do something in preference to all the rest. You should set your goals yourself. No one should suggest this to you. You would be able to enjoy every moment of your wakeful state with the kind of activity that you simply
Which
enjoy
page?
doing. Page 131. So the goals can be internal. Internal goals are intended to develop certain desirable habits and virtues, and external goals are chosen to achieve something worthwhile and outstanding in life. Goals must be specific. Dream to have wealth, good family, and a lucrative job. Enjoy scintillating health and in general a happy life. Vague dreams and ambitions will lead you nowhere. With proper planning, goals must be achieved with diligent execution. Short-term and long-term goals must be formulated and specific targets. Achieve these targets one step at a time. So, if your goal is induced by you, you will be very happy doing it. If somebody else is telling you to lose weight, that won't entice you. But if you want to lose weight and look good, that will entice you. So you should be very clear whose goal it is. And if it is your own goal, that will be amazing. So my recommendation for anybody and everybody I meet is your first goal should be to be happy. If you are not having a goal which tells you that you will not be happy, then that is not a goal at all. You should be happy chasing that goal. You should be happy doing that day in and day out. Your goal should be in competition with yourself, not with anybody else. It is your goal. It should be in competition with yourself. You should be a better person than what you found yourself yesterday. So give your 100% to your goals. I have a clear-cut vision as to the type of person you should emerge within a period of 10 to 15 years from now. Have a burning desire to do something great in life. So this is for the long-term goal. Because you guys are young, you should have a goal which will take you there 10 to 15 years. Okay? So once when you do that, once when you're clear with your goals, what will happen is you will start implementing it. Otherwise, it will remain a goal. It will not take you anywhere. Okay. So they have different dimensions. May I request who will read it for me? It is in page 137. 137. Fatima, will you read it for me? Can you be a little louder? Goal setting in different dimensions of your life. Because we all have dimensions in our life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, goal setting is in different dimensions of your life. Goals can be formulated for different areas of your activities, such as personal goals, professional goals, education goals, financial goals, family goals, social goals, etc.
ఇలా కాదులే, launch కొడు. Yeah. Sorry, love. Yeah.
Professional goals can also be formulated to reach a certain professional status, to get promoted to a higher level, take up greater responsibility, pick up a project and try to complete within a stipulated time frame, acquire new skills and in the professional field, etc. Educational goals can be to pursue further studies, joining evening college, undertaking course of studies in which you are interested.
Interested.
Financial
Financial
goals,
goals.
financial goals will indicate the amount to be earned within a specific time frame. Get advanced to a higher salary level. Chalk out an investment plan to suit your income level. Family goals family goals may be framed to improve the relationship within the family members, educational plans of the children, retirement plans, etc. Social goals may be chalked out in respect of involving social services to the
Downtrodden people.
downtrodden people, help the handicapped, set up some kind of an organization to render services to certain categories of people who are in need of help.
Thank
Personal
you.
goals are set Personal goals are set up to improve one's own personality. This is similar to the internal goals. Some of the goals relating to personal area are improving on one's own health, developing sterling character and qualities, exercising daily, overcoming undesirable habits like smoking and drinking, etc.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, love. So, a goal also means that if you have a bad habit, how do you cut on it? Okay. If you consider it a bad habit and if you cut it, that's when it is possible. Otherwise, it's not possible. So, some of you might be having a challenge getting up in the morning. So, what do? You have to set an intention. The other day, I was asking someone, I have a class at 7 o'clock. Will you join? 7 o'clock morning. So they're asking, ma'am, why are you taking a class in the midnight? So 7 o'clock morning is midnight for them. Hmm. So, ma'am, why are you taking a class in the midnight? I was like wondering what is that they are exactly asking. Then I realized they sleep very late, and 7 o'clock is a kind of only 3-4 hours of sleep for them. So what happens? It is for you to decide what is the time you want to sleep, what is the time you want to get up. See, you have 24 hours, 8 hours of sleep is very important because you have to regenerate. I keep telling people sleep well. Only if you sleep, your health will be good. See, I fell sick maybe after, I don't know how many years, 10, 15 years, uh, because I didn't sleep properly. When I went to Dubai, I was trying to be all over the place. I went to Ras Al Khaimah, I went to a concert, I met my friends. The whole of my routine got slashed, and then I fell sick. So what happens if you're not sleeping, your body cannot regenerate or recoup for the next level. So 8 hours of sleep is very important. Out of 24 hours, 8 hours of sleep and 8 hours of our work. You know, we all have to eat, right? So we all have to go to work. We have to do stuff, our routine. So once you do that, what you have to do is, um, once you have to have another 8 hours, right? 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, you have another 8 hours. In that 8 hours, 4 hours should be for your deep work of setting your goal and going forward. I always tell people 1 hour of walking, 1 hour, either yoga, walking, cycling, something which is physical. If you give your physical body work, it will make you look younger. It will help you to, you know, be rejuvenated, stronger, and helpful. Tomorrow we are doing time management, and the next day is health. I'll talk about how important it is to stick to a routine. So that one. So 1 hour for your writing and reading. Reading is a must. You have to read somebody every day. What I do is I usually make summaries and then send people so that they don't have to read the whole book. They can actually read the summaries. But some reading will happen. Nowadays, what happens in WhatsApp, we read all nonsense, related, unrelated, which is for us and which is not for us. If you take my WhatsApp around 2000, 2500 messages, I would not have opened at all because they have put me in different groups and it is mandatory for me to be in that group because it's a women empowerment or something which is related to my goal and I need to stick on to that group, but I don't read what it is because most of the times it is good morning, good afternoon messages and they are talking to themselves, which is not of use or which is deviating from the purpose. So you have to be purpose oriented what you will read. Second, you should be very, very clear. One, I told exercise, that is walking or second. Second is your reading. Third is writing. Unless you write, your mind will not take it. Your hand, heart, and head coordination is what you write. I want to be healthy. I want to be happy. I want to be the star of my subject matter. Whatever you want to write, make it as an affirmation. Whatever you write is what your brain takes, because our brain has to both the sides, left and right. So our whole brain will not understand whose command it is. It need not be logical. Sometimes it can be intuitive. So you can play with your brain. Your brain is very powerful. It's a supercomputer. Oh, if you ask me to talk about brain, I'll talk days and months. So it's not about that. I'm talking about goal. Your mind should be very clear that this is the goal I have set. Because see, 10 days we have set for this class. You have to give that 10 days, that 1 hour. You have to prioritize. Nobody else will come and attend the class for you. Okay. So it's for you to decide what is that I want to do. How is that I want to do. And like I said, the goals are different. Education goal, financial goal, family goal, personal goal. So if your personal goal is clear, if you have walked that day, if you have had good food, if you have been very kind and considerate, all the other goals are easy to achieve. Right? So you put columns of your personal goal, your professional goal, your family goal, and then see how your financial goal, and then see how the difference is. Your goal should be specific. Your goal should be measurable. Your goal should be realistic. Your goal should be achievable. Your goal should be timed for. And every time your goal should be reviewed every 30, 60, 90 days. I had this goal, have I achieved? If I not achieved, what is the action plan? What is the backup plan? What is that I should do? Otherwise, we will all stagnate. Okay, if we are not planning and doing something, we will stagnate. So every Thursday, I keep it a point that I start something. I review myself every Thursday. Thursday is the time I will start anything new because I love that day. It's because of Sai Babaji's day. I really love that day from my childhood. So what I will do is I will plan something on Thursdays. So 8 days I will have time to review. What am I doing? Have I done it? See, this course we planned. Okay, am I doing this course? Am I working on it? Am I giving my 100%? Yes, I keep reviewing myself because you are your own critic. You are the one who can really say. This morning also I was telling my husband, give me another 6 months, I will be a real good cook because I am not satisfied yet. A goal is not to satisfy someone else. Your goal is to satisfy yourself. Like I said, you are your own competition. Are we there? All good so far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me one goal which you want to keep for the next 90 days. It should be 30, 60, 90 days. 30, 60, 90 days. Okay, shall we start with our dear Saugatuji? One goal within 3 months, that is 30, 60, 90 days, within 3 months. Okay, July, August, September. So within that September 30th, what is that one goal that you want to take up? We can't hear you, sir. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
All right. I mean, if you ask me, the way I look at my goal is, for a short term, it can be the financial goal or the professional goal. And the life's goal is obviously it's a very long term thing. So obviously, for first 3 months, my professional goal would to achieve a substantial what do I say, substantial reach, to achieve a substantial reach to my potential customers in my training business, and so that is my professional goal, and obviously the financial goal would be to
I
have
wanted only one, sir. So your professional goal is you want to have numbers. Do you have numbers for that? Have you
yeah,
attached
in
it
fact,
to the number?
yeah, for 3 months, the way I looked at it is I want to reach at least 10,000 students.
That's amazing. So that is specific, that is measurable, that is clear. Superb.
Yeah.
So over to Asli. Thank you, sir. What is your goal for 30, 60, 90 days now?
Hello, greetings to all. So my 30-day plan is, as we have just launched the Professor of Practice, I want to create awareness here in Resarkarma about brain power. And then in the 60 day, I'm going to make at least 20 people join the program. And then in the third end, I'm planning to create a community for lifelong learning and solid community for Godwin Academy.
Amazing, amazing. God bless you. This is nice and this is very clear, like what really you want to do. Suma, can you let me know what is your goal?
Yes, ma'am. I want to score well in my exams.
Powerful
So
goal, education.
first 30 days. Yeah. So first 30 days. Actually, I have started a new habit, which is reading books. So I want to finish my book first. Within 30 days, then my college will start. I think next week. So I had to make plans to study.
Very good. Always write your plans. Have a journal and start writing your plans. This is what I want to do today. Because when we have activity log for every day, we are very clear what you want to do. So you have 30 days and you want to complete your book. How many pages? Divide it into how many pages per day. You're getting it? How do we eat an elephant? We cannot eat an elephant whole. We have to cut it into pieces and have it piece by piece. Okay. So that is how our goals are to be broken into pieces so that we know. See, the first thing when I wanted to restart Godwin Academy is I said I will work on the website because I want it to have a world-class website. I don't bother how much it costs. I want a world-class website because website is like your home now. Nobody comes to your office to visit you. Okay. It is your online presence. So that is what we had to do. And then we have to create content. Content is the king. What we are doing now is we are creating content, isn't it? So your goal should be so specific, so clear, and so much in sync with what the society is now. Okay, we have to discard the old and we have to be adapting the new. Okay, so that's how it is, and I'm happy that you are into book reading. You have joined this course. You want to improve yourself. All the best, Suma. I'm so proud of you. So
Thank
we
you,
have
ma'am.
only
Thank you very
another
much.
2 minutes. I request you people to rejoin today because we had initial glitch and we were unable to do it. Sharp 6:15, I'll be closing the class today. I'm so sorry. I lost the 15 minutes due to the technical glitch. Sometimes time management is the most challenging thing if we have external factors. Okay. So let us is it okay if I take your time till 6:15? People who are okay
Yes.
till 6:15, all of you. Asli, is it okay for you? 6:15? Okay, lovely. So thank you so much. I have another 2 minutes. So quickly, that 2 minutes I want to award it to Fatima to know what is our goal. 30, 60, 90 days.
So for my goal, I want to improve in one of my subjects, which is Kannada, which I'm not really good at. So I want to finish starting to read it and also that's
Okay.
one goal.
Okay, that's a good goal. And how are you going to accomplish your goal? You can start writing Kannada, even though you don't understand. That is the same technique I used with your brother. He had challenged with, Kannada all the time. So he used to write and practice. The more you write, the better you become. It is always good to write and practice so that you will get that hand, heart, and head coordination. That's amazing, Fatima. So you have a goal to improve your educational. Now we will go to Shuklaji. What is your goal, Shuklaji, for 30, 60, 90 days?
Ma'am, next 90 days, we have fixed one goal for the Wings and Godwin to go to top 5 colleges in Bangalore to crack those students. That's the only one goal right now we are carrying. So that's the only plan in the head is there.
So
No other
10,000
plan.
students. You also have the same number or you have a different number?
No. Number is same.
Okay.
So specific is that five colleges we want to go, test and try that. Okay. So where all the student, whatever we have planned, every student is having more than 8,000-10,000 students. So that's the level of student is there. So that is the only plan we'll carry for next 90 days. That's no other plan.
Amazing. Like Vivekananda says, take one plan, eat that plan, sleep that plan, be that plan. So take one idea, be that idea, work that idea, do that idea, plan that idea, and leave all the other ideas alone. So like that, training industry is something that it looks, if you ask every other person, they will say they are a trainer. The first thing I ask people who are aspiring to become trainer or a trainer is one thing. What's your niche? Niche means what is that one topic, even if at the, if in the middle of the night they wake you, shake you and ask you, you should be able to deliver that lecture. So we should become so powerful, we should become so good that we can learn anything and everything. So I'm so glad that you have a goal of, reaching 10,000 students and you want to take your new venture entrepreneurship to the next rung of the ladder. That's amazing, sir. Because if you have one goal and you are chasing that goal, it's like having one bird in the hand instead of having 10 in the bush. It doesn't matter because you are still aiming which one to catch. Maybe all the 10 will fly away. But if you have one in hand, it is very powerful. So superb. I'm so glad and I'm so happy that you have this goal. One thing is very clear, sir. When we have goals, we should be reviewing it on daily basis. Okay. So if you have to go to college, these are the colleges I'm going. If you didn't go, why I didn't go? If I'm doing, why am I doing? If I'm not doing, why am I not doing? So when we have this clarifying questions again and again and again, what we focus on improves. So initially when I started training, I would not have clarity of what to teach. That I didn't have this clarity plan. But when I went to AIPC Australia to do my counseling, my mentor used to be so clear, this is what he wants to do today. He will say, Vijaya, 1 hour, this you should be very clear what is that you're going to deliver. What is that you want to deliver? That if you have no clarity, you're not a good trainer. If somebody is investing 10 hours in you, what is that value you can add to them? Okay. So you should not be too lengthy. You should not be too short. You should be able to give the specific message. So that's all. That's powerful when we say that. So I think we all of us finished the goal setting. Almost all of us spoke. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah.
If you have any specific questions on goal setting, I can help you. What do you
Today
think
is a
is the
great
challenge to set a goal? Is there any challenge while setting a goal? Sometimes do you feel your goal is very big or your goal is not doable or your goal is too much, you're fast?
Today you shared a video and that made me think about it because especially the learned helplessness is, I think, one of the major reasons why we give up on our goals. because there's a learned helplessness. So we always look at get inspired quick with the success stories, but we get more discouraged, more easier with the lost stories. So I think
Yes.
the learned helplessness is one disease about one enemy, strong enemy about goal setting. I thought about it today, and really, it's even more dangerous than the comfort zone.
See, sometimes we are even the fear of success. See, when Shuklaji is saying, I will reach 10,000 students, that is because they have seen big numbers. They have worked for big corporates. They have seen big numbers, and for them it's easy. 10,000 10,000 people. 10,000 is a big number. So for him, it's not a big number because they have already seen big numbers. So sometimes the fear of success is also challenging. The fear of failure is also challenging. Let me tell you, I am an entrepreneur. Sometimes even sustaining is challenging, especially during COVID. You know, we almost spent multi-lakhs just paying salaries and we didn't know what to do. And we were, feeling so bad to lay off people. And 100 students in the Montessori. Fatima also was my student. Godwin, Rahim also was my student. And I have students who have grown up now. So closing a unit, a facility which was running, Montessori which was running, was heartburn. Suddenly the business closed. Now everybody wants me to revive that business, but I have moved forward. I have something else to do now. So it is okay to have a goal. It's okay to wind up a goal because you should know when to exit. Any business you step in, you have to go with the exit plan. That's when it is working. Okay. Now Suma is asking a question, ma'am. I have challenge with continuity. How was that I can do things with continuity? This is everybody's challenge, Suma. So what you have to do for continuity is you have to remind your goals every day. When does the lethargy set in? When is that we become lazy? When we are not reminding our brain on daily basis whom we want to become. Because to be a greater person, to become the greatest, all that we need is practice. Okay? If you want to be a great person, practice is the only thing which will help. Because once, Bruce Lee was a martial arts, you can call him a celebrity, you can call him a god of martial arts, whatever. When he was asked, what is that one thing, that he values or which helps him do things better on daily basis, which helps him continue, and which talks about consistency, you know what he told? I am not scared of a person who is practiced, who knows 10,000 types of moves. I am not scared of a person who knows 10,000 types of moves, but I am scared of a person who has practiced one move 10,000 times. So practice has so much power. Continuity is practice. You have to keep reading. You have to keep visualizing yourself how you will feel when you speak good English, how you will feel good when you are a learned person because you're learning so much books, how you will feel when you are a great personality. See, what I am today, I was not 20 years ago, isn't it? When I was a student like you, I did not have so much knowledge. All this knowledge I have collected over the years. So it's a continuity. So what you have to do, three things you have to do, Suma. One, you have to celebrate your small wins. If you finish your book, say congrats to yourself. Treat yourself to a hotel. Or you take your friends to a hotel. You always talk about your success. You tell your friends, you know what? That book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, it was such a huge, hectic book, but still I could complete in 30 days and accomplish my goal. You write this sentence. You say this sentence, you will feel good because what you think is what you are. Okay, I think Asli's hand is up. What is the question you have? Suma, did I answer you? Did it serve your purpose? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. You know what? Sometimes, like, see, my all days are not same. See, sometimes I have to go there, sometimes I have to do this. That is must. I have to do. I must do. So during those days, my habits will. I have to break my habits during those days. So after finishing those works, coming back to here and continuing those, old habits. That is where I'm finding difficult. So
I
yeah,
understand
you are
it's
true.
I
I
understand
have
it's
to do.
not
I must
easy.
do. Yeah.
See, ask yourself, is it easy? No, it's not easy. But is it worth it? If it is worth it, you should do it. I motivate myself so much. Last month when I was sick, I was not able to walk, but I went to the park and I used to walk at least one round. See, in my regular days, I used to walk 10 rounds without any challenge. But walking that one round also, I was, giving myself pat on my back, telling that Vijay, you were able to walk one round. Wow, that's amazing. Because the kind of challenge I had with my health, I can't articulate in words. It was so difficult. If it was for someone else, they would have lost it. I said, no, my setback is not as powerful as my comeback. I will do what it takes. So it is you to motivate yourself. But you have to celebrate your wins. If you have to have continuity, you have to celebrate. If you're not celebrating and if you're not happy, there is no point in doing anything at all. Okay, thank you so much. We'll go to Asli. Asli is having a hand up. Tell me, love.
Yeah, there is one thing I learned from you, Dr. Vijay, that I can tell you that I have never thought that I can learn and change that much after my young age now. But what I'm happy about is now you told us in the past that every night we should close the day with the one thing that we are thankful about during the day. So we should thank the day, and then the next morning, first thing that we do is to visualize the day, what we want to see the day, and smile to the day. You told us. So I think motivation with the information through the day, it definitely creates habits. So there was like 10 best advices I have written of you that I read daily basis, and I write your 1010 8 quotes every day. But thinking the day before we sleep and then thinking the coming morning welcoming changes everything. So gratitude is a booster.
See, I call this routines of our day. One, thanking the day for what it happened, because anytime God could have taken us back, because to Him we belong and to Him we shall return. So He could have taken us back anytime, because there is no guarantee of our life. Any moment, the moment we are born, we are walking towards the grave. So He could have taken us anytime, but then He ensured that our day is over. So first thing is to be grateful for. Thanks for one thing that He did. One thing I'm grateful for today is today he has ensured that in spite of all these glitches, this class happened, isn't it? So it's a great gratefulness to be thankful for. And tomorrow we should welcome. We should welcome. Wow, I'm already excited about time management. Tomorrow we'll be doing time management. So when you start loving what you do, against all odds, you will enjoy. You'll enjoy and you'll do it and you'll be happy about it. So you have to choose the purpose. Again, I come back to your purpose. You should choose your purpose and it should be your purpose and you should be happy. See, every day, Suma, you're going and doing some work. You're saying your routine is not same. It is all different. But then that day, what you do, right? See, today morning you will know what has to be done this whole day. So plan that meticulously. Ask Almighty that I will do everything with my 100%. And don't forget your prayer, because prayer is our only power. When we put our intention to God, when God is with us, who can be against us? So I always say, see, Almighty's total surrender. When you know God is with your side, you have more power, you have more energy, you have more vibration, you have more frequency. Believe me, energy, frequency, vibration is for real. Today is full moon day. You have to pray. You have to pray for him for good health. You have to pray for him for happiness. You have to pray him for wealth. You have to say to him, request him. That is when you will get. Because he is like your dad. The moment you ask, your dad will not buy it immediately to you, right? He will ask you why, for what, do you really deserve it? So we have to create our deservability. The moment we create our deservability, visibility, profitability is there. So when God is with us, who can be against us? I think this is all we have for goal setting. I am nearing my 15 minutes, the time which you gave. I think I'm done with it. So is there any other questions for you all? If you don't have, I will close this.
There is only more 2 minutes left.
Okay, do you have a question?
No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm glad you don't have a question, and I'm glad you want to score good marks in FA1. All the best for Kannada to Fatima, and all the best for Suma to have a good routine and continuity. All the best for our Asli to take Godwin Academy practice professors far and wide. And all the best to Shuklaji to reach the 10,000 students goal for his YSI and for Wings Consultancy and Godwin Academy and all that. All of us, let us remember together we are powerful. And we have to do income generating activities. We have to create income for self because that's the biggest motivation. Money is the biggest motivation. Believe me, when you have ample money, you feel, amazing. You feel good. Money is not everything, but money is something. We all have to work on our experiences, our relationships. We have to work very much on ourselves. So to work on ourselves, we have to do income generating activities. We have to ensure that we have good health and we have good goals. So when you have good goals, power goals, you become super powerful. So thank you so much. Have a good day, good evening. God bless you all. I love you. Sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you and God bless you.
Sorry.